What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode as the Winnipeg Jets, and this year has not gone as expected. 29, 28, and 5, not good. And we have neither wild card spot. We are a full 8 points out of a wild card and 7 points behind another person looking for a wild card. It's just not happening. We have to leapfrog essentially like 4 teams to get into a playoff spot, which at this point in the year is looking rather unlikely. So it's time to sort of not clean house, so to speak, but definitely get rid of the thing. We're going to be cleaning house from our coaching staff in the offseason. That's for sure. We're going to be getting an entirely new staff. And right now it's time to sell what we can sell and try to, draft some stuff, because that's, I think, what it's going to take. Draft some early pieces here. So, Wheeler is definitely a guy to go. Now, there should be teams who do want his contract. The thing is, what we'd like to do is get it probably a couple picks for Wheeler. Oh, hello. Champion Team Philly. They would definitely probably give us a couple of these firsts. Yeah. They have too many skaters, but that would work. Now, I don't know if they'd want that contract. That might be a bit of an issue here, but we'll see what they say to it. Might not be a bad bet. They have a pretty solid team. So next year's pick shouldn't be as good. But this pick right here might be solid enough to be like a mid-type first. Or at least a bit of value that we could move up. Jeez, Hayes. Yeah, we're not taking that back. We could take back some like Grimaldi, though. Rocco. Oh, they'd be over the cap. Okay, that's not going to work. Yeah, we might run into some teams above the cap here, which might be an issue, but I'd love to find a place for him. Who can afford him? Florida. Let's see here. Yeah, they'd be over cap, but if I could take some cap back, which I may be able to do, they might still, be looking to sign some free agents and such. But let's see. Oh, where the hell's Barkov? Okay, there's Barkov. Well, they don't need to sign anyone next year, so they're okay on that front. The problem is they don't really have any cap for us to take back. We could try to take back Skeevior. That is not going to be enough. They're still going to be over the cap. So, yeah, this is going to be more tricky than I thought it would be to move Wheeler here. But it's definitely going to be possible. Wow. They want to give up that first. It's going to be a really good it's going to be a lottery pick this year, but they want to get that's not it might be Yeah, they'd be over cap, but we could probably make this work, but that's only 1 year of picks. I wanted to kind of get 2, but this would be 2 lotteries. This would give us 2 lotteries essentially. It'd be very hard to make this go through though. And with the few years left on Wheeler, they'll be able to turn this around. This is more of a long-term trade for them. If this was a rental, it wouldn't make sense. But, dude, McKinnon, Rantanen, and Wheeler would be sick. And even that, this would just give more depth. Then you get Landeskog, Kadri, someone else. They already have a sick defensive core. Let me see if I could take back a bad contract off their hands. Donskoy's not a great contract. We could take back Zadora, but they don't want to give him up. Let's see here. Their defensive core. See, there's 6 right there. They have, a few too many, but yeah, Zadorov is really the guy to take back. He's got a bit of value on him, which does suck. And we will have to put something else in, but that is league approved. I want to see what they say to that. It's not going to go through. Yeah, the value just isn't sufficient, but holy hell. They're punting on this year, there's no doubt. They're not going to be able to make the playoffs with the remaining game. I mean, they have to win out the rest of the season, essentially, to make the playoffs, which is highly, highly unlikely to happen. And with 3 more years on Wheeler, this is a move for them to get veteran presence to make pushes for further playoffs. And it's on the block. So, to entice them, I think we need to give him back a prospect of some sort, or a younger guy of some sort. Where's their weak points? Goalie is a weak point. They don't really have... Yeah, they got Jimmy Howard in goal, and he's probably not doing great at all. Oh, wait, he's not even there. Who the hell is starting for him? Oh, Grubauer, who's not doing good either. Okay. They don't want Comrie. I was kind of thinking they might want Comrie. And this might be the time to do it, because Comrie is getting too good for a backup, and we're not really going to be able to... I'm throwing Comrie, because that makes sense. They kind of need a goaltender. Let's throw Comrie, and that's still not going to be quite enough. I don't even know if... I think we're just putting Zadorov in to make it go through. We're probably not going to resign him. But yeah, this would be really solid to have another strong pick like this. It's not the double pick like I kind of wanted initially, but I didn't think something like this would be available. But I'm going to try my best to make this sort of make as much sense as possible. I could give him that Kabanov guy, which I kind of I'm there for. Kind of a B- sort of prospect. Let's throw that in as well. I'm going to make sure Zadorov isn't extended. I don't think he was, but... No, he's not. Just because I might want to keep him, but I want to offer them the extension. Quite close to a fair value. Okay, we're right there. Now, do I want to take back a goalie that I could just throw in there for the end of this year? Probably, so I don't have to make weird moves or anything like that. I can, like, take back Carreau, who is in their AHL. Yeah, I got 3 guys in the AHL. They don't need all of them. I don't know how good a Noonan or Warner is. A Noonan was a 3rd round. Yeah, they might have... Yeah, I'll just go for the guy who is probably not much value. Just to throw in as our own backup. And then we still need to put something else in for them. We could throw in a fringe starter as well. Another prospect. Alright, that won't work. I kind of want to hold on to Bednar. I don't have to. He's definitely an option I can throw in here. Because, again, we have Hellebuck as a starter for, like, another 7 years, at least. I mean, we'll have to get an extension, obviously, but Hellebuck is going to be very solid. And, yeah. I think I'm going to throw in Bednar here. That should make everything go through. We're taking back a backup to replace Comrie. Comrie is something they need. They need a more... You know, a goaltender, at least more goaltending options, and Comrie's becoming what looks like a pretty solid start. He's an 83 overall right now. He's performing well. Looks like he's ready to take the next step. It just won't be with us because we have Hellebuck. So I think I'm kind of nailing all the bases. We're taking back Cap. We're sending him a prospect, kind of decent guy, plus a goalie prospect. They're sacrificing what could be a good lottery pick for... a guy right now because, well, they're very vastly underperforming. And they need more offensive depth, of course. Ah, God damn it. Of course. Who the hell are they trying to re-sign? We're taking back Zadorov. Who's got... God, I really hate the AI. They're so fucking dumb. Oh, Makar. No, he's already extended. Makar's extended. You don't have to sign in. Landeskog? Yeah, I guess. I guess Landeskog is the one. Which they won't really be able to sign. So I'd have to really overextend to make this work. Which I'm honestly kind of willing to do here. Not next year. We'll throw a message in a bottle for him in the future. I don't know. No, okay. If they're not accepting that, that's freaking... That's tough. God. So close. Is it just Landeskog? It looks like it's Landeskog. I would take back Cole, but he's got too much value. And they really shouldn't give up Cole, but I mean... Oof. Don't tell me they're trying to re-sign Steen and stuff. I really think they're just talking about Landeskog. Because if they're trying to... I mean, I don't know. They still have cap available. He already got Makar signed. Major oof. I don't know if I can make this work. Not without giving him something pretty damn good in return. I'll throw in that guy because I do want this. Even though that guy's going to be pretty solid. I'm trying to just see if I can entice them to take it. God, he's really good. I don't really want to give him up, but I would in this sort of deal. Yeah, okay. So it worked with that prospect in there. So they didn't want the pick, but they took the prospect. That's okay. We did give up quite a bit, but I think it's fair considering what we're getting in return, which is going to be a very, very good pick. Now, we traded Wheeler, took back a bit of cap, traded a couple prospects, a goalie prospect, a B- prospect, and then probably a solid B+ kind of dude. I don't know about that. The top six guy, I don't know what you consider him. I didn't necessarily want to give him up, but in that sort of deal, hell yeah, I would. He's going to be a solid third liner, that guy, at least. Like, he's going to be good. Like, I ain't giving up just a nobody right there. But I'm okay with it, because you know what? What we got back, definitely sort of worth it here. So you know what? Vesalainen gets to come up. I guess Perot will come up as well. I have to throw in... Oh yeah, Logan Shaw's already sitting in there. I guess throw in Boteto on the fourth line. Let's see. I just want to see what Zadorov is. Oh, God. -3. Why, though? Oh, because they're both DFDs. Yeah, that'd be why. I do want to check him out and, like get him scouted. So, we don't have a depth guy here. Oh, man. Do I have anyone I can call up? Or should I just... Oh, get out of here. Alright, hold on. Let me just kind of throw a dude in right now. I could replace him and it'll replace him. Oh, not really, because it's not an injury. Whatever. I'm just going to do this for a sec, just so I could keep moving on here. Now, we picked up the goalie. There he is. Perot. Alright. Anywho. So, the trade went through. That's all that matters. Now we can continue. I think Pionk is another option. Then we still have Zadorov. In the Pionk deal, we might want to pick someone up who can play a forward of some sort, who can play on the fourth line. They don't have to be good or anything. Just someone who can spot fill for the end of this, because I think Pionk's the guy to go. We can definitely either get ourselves a first from this year or bank on something from next year. So throwing Pionk in. Not going to deal with them anymore. Chicago might not be bad to deal with. They are hopeful. Ah, damn. I think that's a bit too much. Actually, it's not. banking on their next year pick. We're kind of hoping that they're going to be trash next year, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing here. We're going to have 2 very good picks for this year. Lottery style picks. This pick might lose some value, but I doubt Colorado's going to win out the rest of the season now. Because we gave them like another goaltender. I hope they don't and friggin' make the playoffs somehow. That would suck. But I think they're far enough down. Yeah, so this will give us another pick for next year. And that's kind of good because next year should be like the last of the sort of deeper first rounds. And if Chicago has, I mean, they've been good so far. You can't really say like with certainty that they'll suck all of a sudden. I mean, oh, well, they don't have goalies anymore, but that doesn't seem to matter. Even though they're really struggling here. What's their cap space? No, man, they don't really have much cap space either. They still got Kane and Taves, who are obviously great. DeBrincat, Strome. I mean, their defense isn't great. Boakfist is going to keep getting better, obviously. Keith is getting worse. Seabrook's already gone. Surprising that Keith is still maintaining up here. So that's part of the reason why they're probably decent. They can't really sign anyone to help. I mean, they could still be good next year. They got the tools. Yeah, they got the tools definitely to be good next year. But they don't have cap space to add anyone. Oh no, Nylander's extended. But they're not going to be able to afford Strome back. So they're likely losing Strome. I'm giving him a defenseman here. To improve upon that. It's a rental for this year, and they're going to have to pay for it with next year. Yeah, it would make sense. Let's see. If... Oh, God, that was scaring me. I'm like, please don't freeze. All right, there we go. Okay, no one, obviously not taking back Seabrook. I need someone, yeah, someone who could just spot fill somewhere. Bennett, Terry, any of these guys. Maybe this guy's going to have the lowest value. That's league approved. I can retain on Pionk, actually, to help him out. Let's do that. Let's retain on Pionk and take back Chris Terry to kind of just play on the 4th line for us. Saving... Oh, you guys are idiots. It's not going to... Okay. It's not going to cost them anything, but they're doing that thing. All right, so that probably is not going to work. Because I'm not throwing in anything extra for this pick. That's a... Carolina's a possibility, but I doubt they're going to be anything like trash next year for any reason. Buffalo's a good option, actually. They're listed as a contender. They shouldn't want to give it up. They're struggling this year. They don't want to give up their pick from next year, but we are retaining. Let's see what they say to it, at least. I don't think we're going to grab it, but we're going to see what they say. Maybe they'll have another bad year next year. You never know. We can hope. What? Apparently Skinner's not having fun. Alright. Gauthier, Laterra. Yeah, they want to get rid of Okposo. I don't blame you. Okay, it's going to have to... I was hoping for someone on the block here, but it does not look like it's going to be the case. Guess we'll do Frederick Gauthier. No. Same thing. Everyone's saying they're signing. I think it's because this guy is going to be RFA, and that's why they say that, even though he's on 1 year left, although it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But not much I can do. Their list has a hopeful. They're not going to want to give it that pick, and it'll probably have way more value next year. Doesn't. That's league approved. Too far off. Do I want to throw something else in to make this go through, maybe? The fringe starter is an option. It's not going to be much value, but it's a bit more. Not sufficient. Do I have any sort of... Nope. I have a low lead. I'm not giving him up. Damn, I don't know if I can make this work then. because I really don't have anything else, unless it's some kind of a pick, which I wouldn't be opposed to, especially this year. I can give up a 4 or something. Shouldn't be that bad. Let's see what they say to that. Nah, I don't think this is going to work. They don't seem to want to give up that pick, which makes sense. I don't know if we're going to have much luck here. And they're obviously not going to want to give their pick because they're listed as a rebuilder, and that's going to have tons of value even though they're doing good this year. The champion pick obviously goes through. We'd have to kind of count on them maybe being bad next year. I don't think that's going to be the case with Carter Hart. With Carter Hart, there he is, yeah. He's not doing good this year, so there's a chance that he doesn't do good next year. But they got a decent enough defensive core. This does help them for this year. We're basically just banking on them not being good. Voracek's still an 86. That's generous. Yeah, they got a lot of money tied up in guys who aren't so hot. And they still got that Kevin Hayes contract. They are listed as a champion team, which means the pick doesn't have much value. Which is good for us. In fact, we could take back a player plus probably another pick. I want to take their first and second for next year. That might be too much. We still have to take back a player. But I'm willing to try this to hopefully, if they're not a bad team by next year, we're still getting decent picks. But this could be gangbusters for us if it pays off. We'll take back Rocco Grimaldi again. Let's see what they say to this. We're still retaining on Pionk. All right, too far off. Let's get rid of the second. I do want another pick of some sort. I can get a second of theirs from next year. I don't know if that's great for this year. It's about the same value, so it's not great. Let's pull in a third from this year. Yeah. We'll do a third from this year. Okay, maybe not. Might not work. Third from next year has slightly less value, but it wasn't saying... Yeah, it's still staying too far off. It's alright. We might not be able to trade Pionk. Even though he's on 1 year left, people are like, we're trying to save money to do stuff. This game is far from perfect, ladies and gentlemen. I know that may surprise a lot of you out there. Well, that's league approved. They're not going to want it, though. Oh, all the things that are league approved. Oh, hello, they want Pionk. They're not going to want to give their name. No, it's too much value. They don't want Pionk. Alright, this is going to be tough. You know, this might work. They want to give their picks. They're a champion team. We're going for their next year's stuff. They shouldn't give us that message. They're going to give us that message. Can you just give me a pick? Like, fuck me. All right, good. I don't care that I'm not getting a second. I just got... It was going to keep giving us that message as close as we got to the value. So we got a pick for next year from Florida for Pionk. Just, Jesus. I couldn't get anything else with it. Oh... So we had to overextend, but we weren't able to, obviously we couldn't throw anything else in. So we're going to miss out on a second from next year. Not the end of the world. Of course, you prefer to get a bit more as you can, but let's be honest, Pionk probably isn't worth it. So we still got good stuff. If Florida has another kind of iffy year like they're having this year, next year, we're in great shape. If not, well, we still get the value because they're a champion team. It can't really lose any more value unless they win a cup. So we're in good shape still. Besides Granlund's contract, which I regret heavily. But trade deadline-wise, we did very good. So that is the good news. I'll throw Potato in, I guess. Yep. Throw him in there. And we'll let this haphazard lines do their thing. Yes, indeed. And Vesalainen is still, like I said, in our back pocket to trade for a top 2 lefty. Depending on what we're able to draft. Especially if we draft some kind of a, if we get the first overall by some miracle, Vesalainen is 100% out the door. If we can get that franchise guy. Because Kyle Connor is definitely second line type dude. Just imagine Scheifele line in that franchise guy. Should be a deadly first line, but you never know. All right. We got Byfield coming up eventually as well. So we're in great shape. That will be our trade deadline. Let's take a look at the picks we will have for the next few years. This coming year, we're going to have 2 firsts, a second, third, 4, 5, 6. No 7. That's okay. But that's the most important thing, the 2 firsts. Then the next year, couple firsts, and that's pretty much it. So we're really kind of loading up on the front ends of the draft, which is, well, what we need to do. The Colorado pick is hopefully going to be our crowning jewel. And with our own, our own season kind of off the wayside. I mean, the Avalanche have 52 points. They're really not going to be able to make the playoffs when you think about it. So it's still, are they a last place team? Oh, shit, they're tied for last place. That's hilarious. All right, anywho. Yeah, probably the safer bet would be to trade Wheeler at the draft for the pick. But I don't want to do that. Especially when there's a franchise guy out there. It feels a bit gamey to me, a bit cheesy to like wait and see when there's a franchise guy available first overall. Let's try to win the lottery in that way. All right, let's finish the season off. And watch us do much, much better now. So the captain's gone. Cool. Good job, Crow. Good goalie. So he'd have to clear waivers. Ooh, Berdan actually got better. Wasn't he like a 60-something? Oh my goodness. Is he actually going to be decent? Well, let's call him up. I don't want to call up Dance because he probably won't get claimed, but I just don't want to deal with the possibility of him maybe getting claimed. So Carell in his debut performance gets injured. That's great. Manitoba. Yeah, I need to put in Egger. An Egger suit. Ugh, goddamn. Granlund's back. Gross. All right, we're going to put him in, though. In there, though. And there we are. Zadora's actually kind of good. Put Logan Shaw in there. And Zadorov will go somewhere if I can. My throat would stop doing a thing. Yeah, let's play him with Niku there. Why not? Nice penalty minutes there, Niku. Holy hell. 85 discipline. He's got 51 pims. Yeesh. Of course we're winning. Like, why wouldn't we win? MCL sprain for Kevin Shattenkirk. All right, Potato. Get in there. Kuro's back. I mean, we're having all the injuries on the planet now, but I guarantee you we're still going to win a majority of these games here in the end. Because that's just how it goes. You make your team visibly worse, and they will play better. So we're trying, at the end here, we wouldn't be, wouldn't be out of the question for us to lose a few more games, right? We're like, yeah, let's lose some. We don't care. But nope. The game has decided, oh, you need some help in the simulation, clearly. You're not good enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me help you by giving you some wins against teams you shouldn't beat. But when you have a good team who should contend, we're going to make you a sub 500 team. Look at that shit. That's ridiculous. Look at this. Hellebuck senses that we're in trouble. Now Viteto's injured. Can we not do this? This would be awesome. I literally have to call someone up, I think. Yeah, we have too few skaters. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on, buddy. Finish on a high note. There you go, buddy. Back where you belong. There you go. Big buff. Let's go. Holy hell, man. I told you we're going to win. Look at this bullshit. Look at this game. You cannot tell me that this game, this is why I laugh at people who tell me I'm not realistic enough. How the fuck can I be realistic when this shit happens constantly? I'm sorry. It's just, I'll do my best, But I am not going to bend over backwards trying to make this game seem realistic when it does this sort of shit. And it's consistent too. Definitely consistent. Let's keep scouting here. Our own pick is just not going to be as good now. Because we made the mistake of, making our team worse. And, just accepting the bad season and punting and just being like, all right, let's draft. And the game decides, no, you're not allowed. We're going to make you succeed at the end of the season and push for that playoff spot. Make your own pick worse. But hey, at least Colorado. At least we got that pick, right? Unless they start doing really good. I mean, it makes sense for them to do better because we gave them Wheeler. That would make sense. We gave them Wheeler and another solid goaltender. All right, there we go. Most of the first round is now being scouted. Let's go back to those low elites because we still want to see more of those. A Swedish sniper would be amazing to have first overall. I wouldn't even be opposed to Brant Clark. That would free up some space to trade one of the other dudes. One of our members. Uh-oh. Would I trade a member? Yes, if I get Brant Clark. Hell yeah. High elite, better than low elite. And maybe even better than low franchise. But we're not there yet. You know what? This guy could jump out and be a medium elite. It's kind of unlikely in the first couple of years. You usually see those mid-round medium elites kind of appearing third year beyond, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. Harrison, Shigro, we already know. Bolduc, he should be a top 6, so let's get that done. I mean, we're not going to have super early of a second because we decided to do good here at the end after making our team visibly worse. We're like 4 games above 500 now. Something ridiculous like that. You heard? Any of these guys with 2 ticks? Nope. All right. Chris Dreger on waivers. I don't blame you. Lol. Okay. Oh, I thought that was another win. There we go. All right. There we go. That's more like it. But Tuttle's back. No one cares, actually. I'm playing Bufflin. We're making him earn that salary. Logan Shaw has been injured with injured foot. English good. So that's awesome. Our depth is getting injured. Even though he wasn't... I was just hoping for, like, no injuries at the end here. Fancy that. Like, wow. The gall of me to expect no injuries on this sort of team. Can you imagine? Imagine the balls on me to expect this team not to be injured at the end of the season. Unreal. Just throw guys in there. I could just best lines it all across the board, too. It's always an option. Holy hell. Oh, god damn it. This game really wants me to suffer, doesn't it? I'm just trying to get to the end. We're trying to make this forgettable season end. That's all. We just want it to end. Oh, Shattenkirk's almost back. Whoa. Can I? Thanks. And it'll tell me now. There he is. Shattenkirk. He's back from his MCL sprain. You know, I'm keeping. Oh, no. I'm keeping. It's only 4 games left. I have a feeling he's gonna get re-injured. I'm not fucking dealing with that shit. Look at this bullcrap. We got 56 Bufflin in the top 2. We're winning games. Now, this is just to showcase how realistic the sim engine is, guys. As you can see, clearly this is a contending team, and we should do much better than we did with Wheeler in the lineup. Quite clearly. Obviously, we should do better. We are on a 4-game win streak. We weren't able to do that at any fucking point this year. Did we make the playoffs? No. Okay. We still didn't make the playoffs, but that's ridiculous. Look at this. After we made the trade. Let's see. After the trade was made. 2 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 3. 4 and 3 on the 12. That's 4 and 3. 6 and 3. 6 and 5. 6 and 6. All right, there's 7 and 7. 11 and 7. 12 and 8. We went 12 and 8. We didn't have that sort of ratio at any point in the season. And then we make our team actually trash. We get a worse backup goaltender. We get a way worse top 6. At some point, we throw Bufflin into the fucking top 2, and we still play better. So that just goes to show you, kids, the sim engine in this game is absolute garbage. Just get lucky and you'll win. All right, well, time to wrap things up here on this. We had a 40-win season. That is freaking crazy. How many points out of a playoff spot were we? Yeah, we were 7 points out of a playoff spot, essentially, which is a little crazy considering. Yeah, Colorado did pretty damn well at the end. They were still very far down at the bottom, but not as far down as they could be. I doubt we're winning the lottery unless we get very lucky, which of course is a possibility. Yeah, we even scored more without Wheeler. We scored more without Wheeler and without Shattenkirk. Oh, game. Why are you like this? Power play got visibly worse. At least that's realistic. Oh, man, why are you like this game? This is why we can't have nice things. Probably the same reason freaking Detroit made the playoffs in the first year here. All right, we had 2 70-point scores, though. Line and Scheifele, so that's nice. Line only had 33 goals, not really earning that new extension. I mean, he wasn't being paid it yet, but next year you better get back to that 40-goal Mike Line, or you are on the block. You can go play Fortnite somewhere else, little bitch. All right, Connor, 62 points, not bad. Ehlers is garbage. That's not too good for Ehlers. He might get some stat minuses, and that will be kind of crappy. We're still a ways away from getting a replacement in what's his name? Byfield up. He might be NHL ready next year, but it's going to be at least another year before he's ready for that second line. So we are in a little bit of a trouble in that regard. Still got Shattenkirk for another year. Again, that's not the end of the world. He's kind of decent, but yikes, man. Granlund, major letdown. We're kind of hoping he'd jump out. Our entire, I wouldn't say our season hinged on him. I would say we needed him to get about 50 points, and he damn well should have with the power play time and who he played with. But, well, everything just went tits up this year. And it wasn't too good. No, Zadorov isn't good. Okay, well, we probably won't re-sign him. It was just to kind of make that trade go through. Hellebuck's save percentage wasn't bad at all. The goals against is reflective on our team. And Carell came in, wasn't bad. I don't know. But a good effort by Hellebuck there. .91 save percentage. Don't worry, man. We'll put a decent team around you. Not going to say we'll be good next year, but the year after we should be. So, bear with us there, Hellebuck. He'll still be smacking his prime when we're ready. We're going to have a solid 5-year championship window. Longer than that, most likely. But that's really all you can guarantee. Let's go to the league here and check out how... Mitch Marner out of nowhere. Why are the points scoring so weird right now? They patched... Did they... Did the patch change things? I'm starting to think the patch fucked a lot of things up. And I'm starting to think the patch also altered this kind of stuff in franchise mode. It's hard to say because EA doesn't really tell you what they do in the patches when it comes to franchise. At least I didn't see anything about franchise mode. But this doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't feel right. We've seen... I have the settings cranked up, as I always have, and to get us those point scoring type deals, but apparently it's not good enough. I'm gonna have to like offline experiment or something because this isn't right. This really isn't. I have the settings up. I cranked up the attribute modifiers. It should make everything good. Anyway, Marner's up there. He's the only guy to hit 100 points. That's no, EA. No. I don't know how they can patch something if they did patch franchise mode and somehow make it even worse. It blows my mind how they could fucking possibly do that. Because you already have to adjust your settings to make the game work. Oh, goodness gracious. Maybe they fixed the sim engine scoring thing. I guess I'll have to test that out, but I mean, you guys, I showed you guys the settings on camera. It's like it was before. 10 out of 10 attribute modifiers. There should be plenty of people hitting 100 points, but it's simply not the case. Goal scoring. No one even hit 50 goals. Fuck's sake. Where's Obi? Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, okay. He did only play 44 games. He had some injury, but... Okay. That is a little bit more, but still. The pace he was on? I guess it's okay. I am not happy. I mean, fucking Brendan Gallagher is going to tie McKinnon for goal scoring? I gotta say, guys, I'm a little weirded out right now. I'm a little weirded out. Marner getting 100 points. That's real. That makes sense, but there's some big holes here and a lot of questions that I have. And I kind of feel like they had to have changed something in franchise mode because, well, this is beyond an anomaly now. It's happened twice. So, I guess we'll have to figure that out. I'm going to have to do some testing. I apologize. No, fuck that. I'm not apologizing for EA. No. Yeah, Marcus Sorensen's good. Holy hell. Yes, he is. Yeah, totally this good. I like it. Good on you, Marcus Sorensen. 66 fucking point score. Why not? Good stuff. All right, let's check. I'm just out of it. I just don't. I don't know. Drouin's the most clutch. Sure, we'll give it to him. Power play goal leader. That power play goal leader. Power play goal leader. Thank you. Eichels 16. Panarin up there. I'm having trouble taking this seriously right now. I'm trying in my head. Okay, Taves might win the Selke. Yeah, you know things are fucked up when Taves is good again. There's Kopitar up there. Okay, Kopitar should win it from him. Good. Uh-oh. It's a -9, and we know Taves is gonna have that good plus-minus because, of course, the Blackhawks are good in this game. Why not? They're not overrated in here at all. All right, on to the defensive end of things. Let's be... Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's good enough to do this. If the Sharks weren't so bad, he had the possibility to do this. But there's Erik Karlsson. Then Pietrangelo, OEL. So guys up here. Okay, there's, Makar Hughes making a bunch of points. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. That at least looks decent. So defensively, it doesn't look bad, but that forward end of things, it's been interesting. I'm going to go back and check out some of those goals for stuff. Maybe I have to do like the sim engine scoring, but the reason I don't do that is because it was broken, right? Oh yeah, look at those stats. That's really this is looking okay. Well, that's only hold on. Okay, that is looking more and more like old school goalie stats when a lot of guys would be up here with these kind of numbers. Yeah. So Carey Price is once again good. LOL. Another reason this game's unrealistic. So he'll probably win it all, and no one's... Yeah, look, all those stats, that's just reflective of, like, when you don't have, like, the higher scoring settings. Those save percentages especially. Unless they just made goalies slightly better in the sim engine, but... There wasn't that many people over... I don't know. Go back to some of my older videos at the tail end and see the goalies and see if their save percentages were this high, and then realize I literally have the same sort of stats on. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to experiment. I'm gonna try out my offline franchise to do the sim engine scoring thing, because I don't know. This just doesn't seem right. I'm gonna go back to teams here real quick for a minute and entire league. I mean, there's still teams scoring a bunch, so it's like, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's that far off, but then it does in other ways. Are they just spreading the love better to, like, other players? But, like, I mean, why isn't McKinnon, like, tearing it up and leading the fucking team, as he should be? Well, I guess I'll have to, I don't know. I'm going to do some experimenting and try to figure this out, because it's not a good look right now. This isn't a good look either. 113 points Montreal. Wow. Okay, well, there's obviously some interesting things we'll have to try to figure out here. But for now, we missed the playoffs. We will have to figure things out. I mean, maybe it's a contributing factor to our team maybe not performing the way we thought they would. Yeah. Who knows, though? Who knows? That will do it, guys. I'll have to, take care of some stuff off camera, try to figure that out. But for now, this will be Cyn signing off. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to leave that like. Draft in the next one. Should be another good one for us. And I'll see you guys in the next one.